Hey, Jeremy here, Regional Entertainment News. We're with our favorite guys, the Boxmasters, Lampe, Missouri. We got Bud, JD. Make sure you like, share. Most importantly, you like the Boxmasters. They're less than 800 people likes away from the 10,000 mark, and it's up to you to make that possible.
Fantastic. That's great.
All right. You guys, Light Raid Tour, Lampe, Missouri. How excited are you guys to be back on the road? It's been over a year since I got to see you in person.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, you know, everything was so shut down, and you know, a lot of people lost their careers for a while, especially crew people. You know, like the venues and the crew people, they're the ones that really suffered. So we're happy to be back out here and take care of our guys and everything, and it feels good to be on the road. It's our 5th show of the tour.
This is a busy year for you. You guys have Light Raids, this is going to be the tour. You also have a Christmas album coming out this year, and then are you still going to release Boxmasters 66?
Yeah, that's a good question because, you know, during the shutdown, we recorded 3 new full albums. And so we got the Christmas record coming out in November. We've got a new one called Help, I'm Alive that'll be out in April. And then we've got one extra one that we're not sure what we're going to do with. So it and Boxmaster 66 are part of the pile that is just sitting there waiting to be figured out what is going to be done with it. So, I mean, you know, we've got a few from the old time, you know, early days that are like that. So it's, you know, always a dilemma with how to release some, you know, since we record so much. So we're gonna, you know, we'll figure out something here at some point, but we're just not, we're not gonna stop, you know. And so it's like if we have a backlog of records, we'll figure out what to do with them at some point, because you know, it's like always move forward, always record more, always try new stuff. And so
yeah, if the mood strikes you, record it. That's the way we look at it. And Boxmaster 66, at one point we talked about maybe putting it out as an exclusive record for Record Store Day. So it's still a possibility.
Yeah, and that was, yeah, we had thought about that last year, and it just had, with everything shutting down in March, you know, Record Store Day was in April or something like that. So it just made everything, you know, grind to a halt. And then I know they've done a few random weird ones in various months, like in June or something like that, but we just haven't had time to really get that together. You know, we've just been working on so many other things that those dates have slipped by. And you know, we'll get the record out at some point. But
you know, I own your CDs and LPs, so every time you release something, I'm always going to buy it.
Cool.
Is there talk of you doing a Christmas tour? If so, would you consider a Christmas residency in Branson?
Well, we did do a Christmas record that comes out probably October, right?
I think it's November 11th or 10th or 9th, or it's somewhere in there.
It's a very different kind of Christmas record. It's not just Silver Bells and Here Comes Santa Claus. It's original songs. We do have 2 covers on there, one by Bobby B and another one, we did the Paul McCartney Christmas song. But the rest of them are original, and they're anywhere from very dark to very funny. And so
Or dark and funny.
Or dark and funny at the same time, yeah. So it's called Christmas in California, and we have not really discussed doing an actual Just Christmas tour, but there may be some one-off shows that are just the Christmas thing.
It would be great to, you know, do a Christmas in California tour and just play, you know, play at home or something like that. Maybe not do a full big tour, but
would a residency be easier, where you're stuck in one spot? Or
we're kind of ADD, you know. I don't know if I could
it's
do that or not.
you know, we on this tour we have one stop in Houston, in Tomball, Texas, where we're playing 2 nights, and that's a little confusing, you know, because we're used to, you know, playing a show, packing up, moving to the next place, you know, as quick as possible, really. And so to even play 2 nights somewhere is a little bit strange. But I don't, you know, it's
not out of the realm of possibility.
Exactly. We're not going to say no. You know, if something like that, the opportunity came up, you know, we're going to, you know, look at it and if it's something that makes sense, then we'll jump on it.
All right. Well, most important venue that we get to play coming up is one of our favorites, Knuckleheads.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure to get your tickets August 20th. They're going to be there. Next one, the tickets are going to be going on sale next week. Downstream Casino, August 28th.
In Joplin, right?
The driveway is Joplin, the parking lot is Kansas, and the casino is Oklahoma.
Wow. Right on the line, huh?
Yeah,
That's great.
And a really cool show that you guys get to be part of is going to be September 9th at Ardmore, and you have a special guest, Ian Moore.
Yeah. I've known Ian for a long time. He was actually in Sling Blade. He played one of the guys in Dwight's band.
He played the tuning son of a...
Randy. Yeah, he
Yeah.
played Randy, the tuning, guy.
He comes to Joplin a lot.
Yeah, cool.
And this is something that I've got to know you for 5 guys. I never thought to ask this question until a few days ago. How do you guys decide who sleeps where on the bus?
Well, here's how it works. Billy and I pay for the bus, so we get to sleep where we want to.
Exactly. That's right.
So
We get first dibs on
after that, we don't care. Anybody can sleep where they want as long as they're not sleeping where we sleep.
They just kind of fight it out, you know what I mean?
And usually it's the
Maybe that's
youngest
why.
guys have to sleep the higher up,
Yeah.
because, or the newest guys at least,
Yeah.
because, the bus sways, and so the lower down you are, the little bit less swaying. You get a little bit bumpier, I think, at times, but
So if you're on the bus and there's the driver and there's a passenger seat, you're going back this way. I sleep on the bottom bunk on the driver's side, on the left, right there at the driver's side. So the reason I do that is because I don't want to have to climb in a bunk. I just want to be able to roll right out on the floor. And the other reason is because my bunk, the left side bottom bunk at the back, is above the generator. And that's kind of like, those white noise machines you can use to go to sleep with? Well, that generator makes me go to sleep. So.
and it's not because of just the carbon monoxide.
Exactly.
That's good. When I interviewed you guys 3 years ago at Shady Gators, I asked if you guys had ever toured with the Sharks. There was a news interview that came out a year ago where you and Dennis recorded a song together. Is that a Boxmaster release?
We didn't record one together.
Okay.
But people say all kind of stuff. Dennis and I are very close. He's one of my best friends. And when Dennis plays somewhere, I go see him. And when Dennis plays somewhere, I go see him. And when we play, Dennis comes to see us. But we have not recorded a song yet. But and Dwight and I have been talking about that for years too. Dwight and I have written songs together, but we haven't recorded.
And Dwight sequenced T-Surfing.
Yeah, he sequenced that record.
He
for
listened
us.
to all the songs over and over and over, and then put them in the order for us. Because that was one of those records where we had 20 songs on it, and we had no clue what order to put them in. So it's like
Dwight's anal. He's like very, very kind of. I'm OCD, really
He's
bad. but
meticulously
Dwight's-
OCD.
Yeah, he's very meticulous. So Dwight figured that out for us, and actually I did record my first solo record on a major label, a song that was written by me and Holly Lamar and Dwight, called Starlight Lounge. So there has been a song recorded that we wrote together. But Dennis and I'll probably do it at some point.
I wanted to revisit when Spec Jeffrey Emmerich produced you guys the album. Have you guys considered asking Giles Martin if he would do a Beatles Love Edition for Boxmasters?
That'd be great.
How about if we had the Cirque du Soleil, treatment,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I want to see him,
It would be called the Boxmaster, instead of the Beatles Love, it'd be called the Boxmasters Like.
yeah. But see, if they could do one of those routines to something like, I Still Want to See You, or, what's some of the weirder songs that we do that are just
Science fiction.
completely strange, that could be a lot of fun.
Well, I listened to a lot of your songs where you have the same drum beats and patterns, and I figured out some of the ones you could do that too.
We'll do some mashups of them.
Is there any plans to release a Boxmasters DVD, diary or tour DVD?
It's something that we would love to do. One of our biggest regrets really is that we don't have more footage and photos and just like nonstop recording of, you know, all the years we've been on tour. And, you know, it would be something that would be great. We would love to do it. It's just, you know, to have a cameraman on the bus with you, you know, for some reason they expect to get paid.
Yeah, I know,
And,
it's weird.
You know, it's just, you know, it's just an expense we, you know, haven't been able to cover yet. You know, we make some money on the tour, but it's not enough to just be adding random folks onto.
We always tell somebody.
Yeah, we try.
We always say, hey, you're in charge of documenting their tour. And they never do it. They drop the ball every time.
Yeah, you know, but everybody's doing 3 or 4 or 5 jobs, you know, out here. So it's, you know, it's not like, you know, somebody we can just say, you're the photographer, you're the videographer, the documentarian, and you know,
Well,
everybody's got to
have
do a lot of
coaches.
stuff. Yeah, but he's also, you know, he's doing wardrobe and
He's got a lot of,
teleprompter
my buddy,
and security, and you know, it's like, and so it's everybody's got a lot to do. So it's just a matter of, you know.
But he
really
just bought a new camera. It's a video and you know, still photo camera. And he's been documenting more stuff than we normally have. You know.
Oh yeah, exactly.
This tour may have more.
Is there any, because your lyrics are so wonderful to listen to, and I always break down what it means to me. Will you guys release a lyric book, the meaning behind each song?
You know, I'd love to do that. I think it's an amazing idea. I would absolutely love to do it. I think the way to do it might be to make it like a coffee table photo book, where you have photos and the lyrics, you know.
Kind of like that fancy book I made you in a way?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great thing to do, and hopefully someday we'll do that, because, you know, when you play live shows, people are, you know, rowdy or thinking about, they listen to the songs, but they don't necessarily hear the lyrics, because it's always loud, you know, and everything. And it would be nice to see what the songs are about, I think, because we pay close attention to our lyrics.
One of the cool questions I asked JD last year, any plans for karaoke music?
I think more people would have to hear the songs, but
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody said, you know, hey, we'll put your songs in a karaoke thing. I mean, I can just send them multi-tracks, or send them the instrumental versions, you know, of our actual tracks, because, you know, we've got them all. We got every single song we've ever recorded in, you know, a digital format, you know, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could do that. It's not something that anybody's asked for.
But do you have a specific drum weight whenever you guys record or whenever you're on tour for the drumsticks, because they're different weights and sizes that you like to record with?
Oh, yeah. I use 5As, you know, the Pro Mark, and I got my signature on them, you know.
Yeah, and luckily we've you know, kept the same box of sticks that you've had for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Still have a few left, so
Yeah.
we'll get a few more dozen records out of them.
The last question of the day, most important, George Martin, we know, was really influential to the Beatles and helped them a lot. He was often referred to as the fifth Beatle. Would I be like the fifth Boxmaster?
Absolutely. There's
Yeah.
no question about it. Yes.
Yeah, I know you're the third, because, you know, it's broken down to just me and Bud.
Yeah.
That's how we started the band, and, you know, and so, you know, it's back around this way, so. Yeah, you just have to start taking the pictures with us, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you have to work on your deadpan face of like.
Oh, yeah. And get you you know, one of those Dickie shirts with your astrological sign, your Boxmaster patch, and then a Beatles suit. You'll need you a Chelsea suit, because every now and then we'll still do that.
Yeah, you gotta, for the special
what
occasions.
sign are you anyway? I never asked you.
Oh, I'm New Year's, so Capricorn.
Oh, so you're a Capricorn. Oh,
You're actually
that's why
born
you're
on
so
New Year's
good at
Day?
business.
Yeah, I get screwed out of it because people forget about me.
Oh, no, right? Exactly. It's like somebody being born on Christmas, right? Yeah.
That's wild.
JD, where are all your fans going to find you on social media, and where all the tours that's coming up?
Yeah, that's www.theboxmasters.com, and also Instagram, _, Boxmasters_official. There's another old Boxmaster account that doesn't actually work. So all the new stuff is over at the new account. That is mainly where everything is. And we have a Facebook page. I don't ever go to it. So don't send us messages there. Come to our website.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Newsletter.
Yeah, there's a newsletter that I've never sent out. There's Instagram. That's the spot. You know, that's where we actually do our stuff, and you can send messages there to us, and we'll attempt to read those.
We're not whizzes at social media.
Yeah,
like
no,
you
it's
we're still learning.
we're you know, we're old, you know, but we're still trying. You know, it's not like we've given up and just you know, thrown it to the wind. We're still trying to get out there and make new fans and play music to people who haven't heard us, and you know, just keep doing it, because we love to record and write songs and play shows and all the stuff a band, you know, loves to do. So